Have you ever felt a man slowly slipping away and you couldn't figure out why? Like, everything felt perfect. He was all in, texting you first thing in the morning, making plans, calling you his girl. And then suddenly he's distant. Cold. You're staring at your phone, replaying every moment, wondering, did I do something wrong? Here's the truth, and it might sting a little. Sometimes, it's not about what you did. It's about the small things you didn't even realize you were doing. The things that quietly make a man stop seeing you as the one. And the hardest part? Most women never even see it coming. Maybe it's in the way you talk about your future. Or how you respond when he pulls back just a little. Maybe you're giving too much too soon. Or holding back because you're scared he'll leave first. Let's talk about it honestly. Like girlfriends should. Number 1. You lose your mystery. It might sound old-fashioned, but there's real truth in this. When a man feels like he knows everything about you, what you'll say, what you'll think, even what you'll post next, something quietly switches off in his mind. Mystery doesn't mean hiding who you are. It means having a full, beautiful life that doesn't revolve around him. When you keep certain parts of yourself sacred, your dreams, your passions, your deeper thoughts, it keeps him intrigued. It reminds him that you are your own person, not a puzzle he already solved. Because once a relationship becomes too predictable, it also becomes less magical. Don't always be available. Let him wonder where your mind wanders when you're silent. Have hobbies and passions that light you up without needing his approval. Let him chase your mind, not just your presence. Remember, a woman who knows herself deeply will always be a mystery to others. Number 2. You become emotionally overavailable. When you give too much of your heart too soon, it doesn't feel like love to him. It feels like pressure. Men don't fall in love when you're always available. They fall in love in the quiet moments when they realize they miss your voice, your laugh, your presence. But if you're constantly texting, calling, checking in, giving him your all before he's even shown he's worthy, he doesn't value it. He gets comfortable. He starts to pull away. Let him wonder what you're doing. Let him feel your absence. Because mystery creates desire, and desire makes room for love to grow. The right man won't need you to chase him. He'll be drawn to your peace. You are not here to prove your worth. You are here to be witnessed by someone who already sees it. Don't water yourself down to be more digestible. Let him rise to meet the depth of you. Space isn't distance, it's the silence where true connection begins. Number 3. You forget to hold your own boundaries. You let him cancel plans over and over again. And every time, you smile and say, "It's okay," even when it's not. You stay quiet when something hurts you, just to avoid a fight. You keep the peace, but inside, you're breaking. But here's the truth. Men don't fall in love with women who stay silent to be nice. They fall in love with women who respect themselves enough to say, "This doesn't feel good to me and I won't accept it." When you shrink yourself just to keep him, he stops seeing you as someone to protect. Because you stop protecting yourself. Love doesn't grow in silence. It grows in truth. In boundaries. In a woman who knows her worth and won't settle for less. Number 4. You start chasing. At first, he's all in. Calling, texting, making you feel like you're the only one. But then, he pulls back. And without even noticing, you start doing more texting, more effort, more just checking if you're okay. And just like that, the energy shifts. Now you're chasing. You're holding the connection together while he does less and less. You plan, you reach out, you try to keep it alive, and suddenly, he doesn't have to try at all. And here's the truth. When a man doesn't have to earn your time, he stops valuing it. He doesn't see your effort as love, he sees it as availability. And people don't chase what they know will always be there. The more you give without receiving, the more invisible you become. Sometimes, loving yourself means stepping back and letting him feel what it's like without you. Number 5. You stop being the woman he loved. At the start, you were this independent, passionate, funny woman with dreams, hobbies, and a whole world that belonged just to you. But slowly, your world began to spin around him, his needs, his plans, his feelings. And yeah, That might feel sweet and romantic at first, but it's not what keeps the fire burning. He fell in love with a woman who had her own life, her own light. When that light starts to dim, when your dreams take a back seat, his attraction starts to fade too. Because no one wants to love a shadow of who you once were. You're not meant to lose yourself in love, you're meant to grow alongside it. Remember, your spark is your power, and that's what he really fell for. Number 6. You make him the source of your happiness. It's not fair pressure neither on him nor on you. When a man feels like your happiness depends only on his texts, his compliments, or his approval, it puts a heavy weight on his shoulders. That kind of pressure drains him. It's like asking him to carry your emotions all the time. Men are naturally drawn to women who are happy with them, not women who need to be happy because of them. That's a powerful difference. When you find your own joy and confidence first, your relationship becomes a place of freedom, not stress. You stop needing constant validation, and suddenly, you become even more attractive because real happiness is magnetic. Remember, love should add to your life, not be the only reason you smile. Be the woman who lights up her own world, and watch how he wants to be part of it, not responsible for it. Number 7. You ignore the imbalance. You're giving more. More time, more care, more love. You're putting in all your energy and emotional strength. But deep down, you know it's not equal. You're the one trying harder every single day, hoping he'll catch up and meet you halfway. But here's the hard truth, men can tell when they're not giving their all. And strangely, instead of stepping up when they feel the pressure or guilt, they often pull away even more. They shut down or create distance. It's confusing, painful, and feels so unfair. You keep holding on, waiting for change, but sometimes that waiting only makes your heart ache more. You deserve someone who shows up fully, not just when it's easy, but especially when things get tough. Remember, love should feel like a two-way street, not a one-person race. You're not the problem for wanting balance, you're strong for recognizing it. And sometimes, walking away from someone who can't meet you halfway is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. Number 8. You focus more on being chosen than choosing. This one hits deep. When your energy changes from, "Do I want this man?" to, "What can I do to make him choose me?" you start losing your power. Men are much more than just eyes and ears. They feel the energy between you two. When your vibe changes from natural connection to trying too hard to impress, they notice. And once you start performing, pretending, or overthinking, you stop being your real, magnetic self. Here's the truth, he is not the prize. You are. Your worth does not depend on his attention or approval. When you remind yourself of that, your confidence shines, and real attraction follows naturally. Stop chasing. Start being. Be confident, be bold, be you. Because a man who truly sees you will choose you without you bending over backward. Your power lies in your authenticity, and that's the most magnetic thing you have. Ending. Hey beautiful, can I tell you something important? If he ever stops seeing you as the one, it's not because you weren't enough. It's not because you're broken, or not lovable. Most of the time, it's because you gave too much too soon without knowing if he really deserved it. And guess what? That's not your fault. That's just your big, loving heart trying to protect you. Here's the truth. Your power is not in giving everything away to someone who can't see your worth. Your power is in being the woman who knows when to hold back, who doesn't overgive, overexplain, or chase after someone who's not all in. Be the woman who stands tall, who values herself so much that she doesn't feel the need to prove it to anyone. You don't need to beg for love. You deserve to receive it, fully and freely.